Hi guys, we are on chapter 23 today of The Tiger Rising, and we're actually almost done with this book. So this is how much we've read so far, and this is how much we have left, which is not very much. That's Rory again. We're just gonna ignore her. Anyway, alright, so in chapter 22, we just ended with, Rory. I don't know if you can hear her or not, but she's crying at the door. Rob's dad was upset because he found the meat in Rob's bag.
No.
All right. So, we're on chapter 23. So Rob's dad was upset and he kind of just was staring at the gun container, whatever you want to call it, the gun cabinet, and he just was upset and kind of like didn't do anything about it after. So, hi Rory. You can listen to the story. Alright, chapter 23. The next morning, Rob put the keys to the tiger cage in one pocket and the wooden bird in the other. Oh yeah, so he carved that wooden bird. Yes, I forgot about that. The next morning, Rob put the keys to the tiger cage in one pocket and the wooden bird in the other, and set out looking for Willie Mae. He found her in the laundry room, sitting on one of the fold-up chairs, staring into space. "Hey there," she said to him. "Where's your lady friend at?" "School," Rob said. "But today's only a half day." He kept his hands in his pockets. Now that he stood before Willie Mae, he was afraid to give her the bird. What if it was wrong? What if he had carved it wrong, and it didn't look anything like the real cricket? "What you giving me them shifty eyes for?" Willie Mae said. "I made you something," Rob said quickly, before he lost his nerve. "Made me something," said Willie Mae. "For real?" "Uh-huh. Close your eyes and hold out your hand." "I ain't," said Willie Mae, but she smiled and closed her eyes and put her enormous hand palm up. Rob carefully placed the bird into it. "You can look now," he told her. She closed her fingers around the little piece of wood, but she didn't open her eyes. She didn't open her eyes. "Don't need to look," she finally said. "I know what I got in my hand. It's cricket." "But you gotta look at it and tell me if I did it right," said Rob. "Ain't gotta do nothing," said Willie Mae, except stay black and die." She opened her eyes slowly, as if she was afraid she might frighten the bird into flying away. "This the right bird," she said, nodding her head. "This is the one." "Now you don't got to dream about him no more," said Rob. "That's right," said Willie Mae. "Where'd you learn to work a piece of wood like this?" "My mama," said Rob. Willie Mae nodded. "She taught you good." "Yes, ma'am," said Rob. He stared down at his legs. "I know a wooden bird ain't the same as having a real one." "It ain't," agreed Willie Mae, but it soothes my heart just the same." My dad said he ain't got no jobs for me until this afternoon. He said I could help you out this morning. Well, said Willie Mae. She dropped the bird into the front pocket of her dress. I might could find some way to put you to work and help me. So Rob spent his morning following Willie Mae from room to room, stripping the dirty sheets from the beds, and while she worked, the keys jingled in his pocket. And he knew that soon Sistine would be out of school, and that she would demand again that he unlock the cage and let the tiger go. That was the end of chapter 23. It was a short chapter. Alright, so today, my question for you, this one's a hard one because not much happened in this chapter. How do you think why do you think Willie Mae, why do you think she knew that the wood piece that was in her hands was cricket? I feel like it would be kind of hard to know that, especially because a bird feels so different than a piece of wood. So, in your opinion, why do you think she knew that that piece of wood was cricket, her bird, and she didn't even have to open up her eyes? How do you think that she knew that? That's my question for you at the end of this chapter. Like I said, there wasn't a ton that happened in this chapter, so why do you think that? And then I guess we'll find out more on Monday, because, like I said, that was a short chapter. I kind of wish that I could read another chapter, but that's okay. We'll find out more Monday.